Since 1972, the Amsterdam Sevens is the international highlight on the rugby calendar on the continent. Superb rugby embedded with tremendous fun. The ideal setting for players, spectators and sponsors to enjoy the sport that has been voted Olympic for the Games of 2016 and 2020.
Amsterdam Sevens is our home. We come every year, we love the atmosphere, we love the tournament, we love the people, and it's a fantastic place to have a Sevens tournament.
The Amsterdam Sevens is the most international tournament in the world, with more than 20 nationalities on the pitch and more than 7,000 spectators on the stands.
I've been a lot of times to Amsterdam. It's always outstanding, well run, some excellent teams and great fun as well.
Mensen zijn blij, de mensen zijn happy. We meestal het weer mee en wij zeggen altijd het is top rugby in een ontspannen atmosfeer.
Three tournaments in one weekend. Men and women's sevens, and the veterans 10-a-side. The Amsterdam Sevens delivers the goods for the 40th time. Superb rugby and great fun, organised by the Amsterdam Rugby Club.
You know, the Amsterdam Sevens is just growing year on year, and anybody who's not been here before are missing out on a very good tournament. So, yeah, it's fantastic.
A group of volunteers from AAC-Rugby organised the first Amsterdam Sevens in 1972. They had no idea that the tournament would quickly become one of the highlights of the rugby calendar. The number of teams grew to 60, with top 7 teams from around the world. In 2004, a women's sevens tournament was added, and that has grown to a high-quality event with 16 teams taking part.
Over de hele wereld is het een heel erg groot toernooi. Amsterdam Sevens trekt echt duizenden mensen en het is gewoon één groot feest en een heel hoog niveau rugby.
In 2006, pressure from players too old to play in the men's sevens and a wish to increase the bar takings led to the introduction of a veteran 10-a-side competition. This has now grown to a 16-team tournament featuring many top old international players from around the globe.
You know, there's teams from all over the world. You know, you've got a Polynesian side over here this year, which is good for the tournament. You know, so many friends over the years. Everyone welcomes you. You know, Cafe Corso. It's brilliant to come back every year. Cracking tournament.
The Amsterdam Sevens is now the tournament of choice for the top teams from around the world. With over 350 games and up to 10 pitches, it is a weekend festival of fun and top-class rugby. The Amsterdam Sevens is a unique experience.
Coming from New Zealand, you know, it's really good to see this kind of spirit in Europe, so it's cool.
Great rugby, great people, very friendly atmosphere, very safe. And great weather, yeah.
On Saturday, everyone has the chance to play against the top teams with players from faraway countries. On Sunday, in the final pool, everyone competes at their own level.
It's an Olympic sport and now it's taken to a new level. Everybody wants to be involved with sevens, which is fantastic for the sport.
Rugby will be played at the Olympics in Rio de Janeiro in its 7-a-side format in 2016. This format is ideally suited to the Olympics as the whole tournament can be played in 1 or 2 days.
A massive step forward in the Olympics, absolutely fantastic for the sport, and a real now push from everybody to show why it should be an Olympic sport, so it's fantastic.
Rugby Sevens also gives smaller countries a chance to compete successfully with the great rugby seven-a-side nations such as Samoa and Fiji.
A lot of people excited about it and a lot of countries now focusing on it. Russia particularly are putting it into their schools because it's an Olympic sport now. I know that America are focusing on it, and it's great for the sport. You know, it might not be just an offshoot of 15s now. It may become a sport in itself.
If you look around the Samurai team and the HFW Whalers, they're all bringing in these younger guys to push them now for the Olympics, because those are the future guys that are going to be playing and representing the countries.
And the Dutch ladies are already ranked among the top 10 in the world and have a great chance of featuring in the 2016 Olympics.
Ik denk dat we daar echt voor moeten gaan en gaan trainen en echt die kans nemen om daar goed te kunnen presteren, want we zouden er echt wel naartoe kunnen.
Het is gewoon 5 voor 12, ook voor Nederland, en er moeten initiatieven ontwikkeld worden. En een van de top-evenementen die er in de wereld zijn wij. We hebben de NAB aangegeven dat zij die mogelijkheid moeten gebruiken om onze sport te ontwikkelen in Nederland. En het is uitstekend dat het Olympisch geworden is. We zijn er heel blij mee en dat helpt ons natuurlijk wel richting de toekomst.
The Amsterdam Sevens is still run by volunteers, but is admired throughout the rugby world as one of the most professionally run tournaments in the world.
The way that Amsterdam do it, it's a good mix of professional and fun teams, and then they split up on the second day, obviously, to their own tournaments. But I think it's a really good way of doing it with the way that they have it set up here.
With almost 100 teams, over 350 matches and up to 10 pitches, with 35 referees, the Amsterdam Sevens runs like clockwork, supported by leading-edge IT systems. Many top players have graced the Amsterdam Sevens, including England's greats.
I think Amsterdam Sevens will always exist because it's the end of the Northern Hemisphere season. Everybody likes to get away and of course they can all relax and just breathe some sighs of relief. And I think it will always happen. It's a fantastic tournament, as I said, and everybody looks forward to the Amsterdam Sevens. It's probably the biggest Sevens in Europe.
The Amsterdam Sevens is also a shop window for players. Dutch player Tim Visser was spotted by Newcastle Falcons at the tournament and now plays professionally in the UK. One young player from Milford Old Boys was spotted at the tournament and was immediately drafted into the England under-19 team for its summer tour.
Wij willen zorgen dat we 3 maanden achter elkaar in Nederland in ieder geval alleen maar met sevens bezig zijn. En daardoor die sport ontwikkelen, de spelers ontwikkelen. Gevoed door het loodinitiatief, jeugd die op dit moment opgeleid wordt al een aantal jaren. En verder bouwend naar de toekomst.
The Amsterdam Sevens attracts top sponsors. Heineken has been a main contributor for many years, as well as other major companies. There are also many smaller sponsors who help keep the Amsterdam Sevens at the forefront of Sevens rugby.
Je zit hier gewoon met een aantal duizenden mensen van verschillende nationaliteiten, verschillende ploegen. Nou, probeer dat maar eens in een andere sport bij elkaar te krijgen. En dat kan hier wel. En dat is gewoon fantastisch. Het is echt een heerlijke, eerlijke, harde sport. Maar je weet waar je toe bent.
There are many opportunities for companies to become sponsors.
We're looking at the different events that ABN AMRO sponsors. You can think about field hockey events, soccer events. Again, the rugby sport's new for ABN AMRO as well, and hopefully a long-term agreement can be made.
From being a main named sponsor of the tournament to sponsoring one of the many titles for the men's sevens,
to win it. Such an excellent tournament with such a good standard, to win it 6 times on the trot is unbelievable.
The Ladies Sevens.
Het eerste toernooi waar we weer mee begonnen dit jaar, dus het gaat helemaal goed komen. Super blij.
Or the Veterans Tens tournament. Or even sponsoring a referee.
Absolutely brilliant. I mean, 4 years, you know, well, 3 years in the final, losing to the Spoons, won it in 2006, and to come back, beat the Spoons in the semi, and those boys in the final, well, you can't wish for any more, can you? Happy days.
I'm going to sponsor a tent next year and we'll come and do that. Enjoy it. Arnold's a good friend. The Dutch Rugby Union people are good friends, so we have fun.
There are many opportunities to be linked to the successful Amsterdam Sevens tournament, including the business park, VIP marquees with an outstanding view over the main stadium pitch, where all the main finals are played on the Sunday, where businesses can entertain their business relations while watching top-class rugby in a lively and entertaining environment.
Wat ongelooflijk belangrijk wordt, is om te zien dat we dit toernooi op de internationale kalender krijgen van de topsportevenementen op Sevens.
We invite you to come to Amsterdam next May and hope you will participate as a spectator or as a partner. You are welcome at the most international Rugby Sevens tournament in the world.